So this is a 400 magnification. Just holding it with my cell phone here. This is what we're looking at right there. Um, Doing this over my sink because I'm cooking some kombucha right now. I'm cooking kombucha today using not tea, but yerba mate. So you can get this at your grocery store. It looks like so. Yerba mate. So a lot of times instead of black tea or whatever tea combinations, I use this instead. I think it's better. And with yerba mate, you don't need to boil for a long time, although I do like to do it a rolling boil for 5 to 10 minutes to extract as many of the nutritional properties from yerba mate. However, I've read that if you're doing just a drink, if you're doing like a tea type of drink, it doesn't need a lot of boil time. There's various information about this stuff on the internet, so you can kind of Google it. But I do this more so to extract whatever I'm using than yeah. I've already added sugar into this, so it's just basically just water, sugar, and yerba mate. The proportions that I use for my brew. So basically, I will put a timer on my thing. Let's say 10 minutes is more than good enough, and wait 10 minutes. Once this is done, I'll cool it down to room temperature, and then transfer it to my fermenting vessels. This is what I use for my fermenting vessels. Um, there's a SCOBY in there. Here's a tip. If I don't know, maybe you know this already. So a lot of people use cheesecloths and whatnot. They put this over it. All that does is really it allows it to breathe, right? It needs to breathe to exchange gases and whatnot, but it prevents flies and all kinds of things. A lot of times they still end up laying eggs and infects your stuff. All you need to do is get one of these lids and just literally put the lid on like so. But obviously you don't want to screw it on because fermentation, you will build up pressure from the CO2 gas. It will eventually explode. You don't want to do that. But all you need to do is just get a lid like this and put it on like so. That's it. The solid surface will prevent any dust particles, any molds, anything bad. There's a lot of bad stuff that's floating in the air. It will prevent it from going in. Obviously, flies will never get in there. I never had an infection ever with this technique. I never had anything get in there, any flies, nothing. And when I remove most of the tea, I leave some behind it. This was literally in my cupboard for 4 months and it's still viable. There's nothing wrong with it. Hasn't turned bad. So I'll cut this up into smaller pieces and transfer it to the many containers. But that's pretty much what I do. Just want to show you guys what. So I took a sample with a straw of this liquid, not so much the skin because the skin was so slippery, it was sliding up the slide. Even though I did look at it, I didn't see anything interesting in there, but I did see it more in the fluid. So let's go back in there, I guess. And it's not easy to focus this stuff, but I will try. There it is. Oh, like I said, it's not easy. There it is. And before, things were moving in there because I just made a slide. So it looks like there was a river. There's less stuff. I'm at 400 magnification. I'm going to go 1,000. Now this, you're supposed to use immersion oil. I'm not going to do that. It won't be as good. Let me just focus it with my eye. Get some more light in there. Focus it with my eye, kind of like, see if we see bacteria and stuff. Oh yeah, there's stuff in there definitely. So again, I'm not using immersion oil. You might not know what that is if you don't have a microscope, but It's fine. Immersion oil will just make the stuff look better. You can see the cells, right? Kombucha has a symbiotic relationship of all kinds of things. So there's definitely cells of some kind, like yeast cells. There's definitely something that looks like a worm in there. So there's it's a mix of things. There's definitely something in there moving. But this was kind of just sitting in this glass piece for the last 4 months, so there isn't much activity here. Okay, just quickly want to show you guys the video for all you kombucha lovers out there. What is it that